everyone, and welcome back to another Minecraft update video. It's 21W03A, the Glow Squid update, and today I'm going to go over everything that is new in this update. So what this update's about is going to be pretty self-explanatory. This is the Glow Squid update. So we got glow squids, and we also got glow ink sacks, which can do interesting things. I'll show that in a minute. And we also got glow lichen, which is a light source that is going to naturally spawn in caves. And interestingly, this is also another light source that can work underwater. So that is quite cool. But first things first, let's take a look at the glow squid. It's an interesting mob. I really like the way that it looks from above the... Oh, did it just despawn? No. Okay, there's some bugs with this. But I really like the way that it looks from above the water. I think it's lacking something when you're under the water because it doesn't emit any light, just like, I mean, no Minecraft moving entities emit light. That's one of the things that we get added by lighting mods like the ones that we use, like Optifine, which enhances the way that light works, and possibly an Optifine squid will give off light, but I really think that that's something that's missing from this. But let's just take a look at when a bunch of these are in the water. It's really fascinating. Look at that. Oh, they desync. That's wild. There they are. Now they're staying. I don't know if that's something to do with entity distance in the new settings that they... No, I'm at 500% entity distance. So, I don't know. But no, I think that they look really interesting. Now, when they are killed using a sword, they drop glow ink sacks. These don't spawn naturally in the world yet, so we don't know where they're going to spawn. Oh, that's interesting. When you hit them, their glow goes away. And you get glow ink sacks, which I didn't actually get anything. There they are. There they are. So yeah, you get a number of glowing sacks. It seems to be fairly equal to... Ooh, that's bad. It seems to be fairly equal to the regular Minecraft squid, so that is not too bad. They also are attacked by axolotls, so you have to be careful about this, that you don't let your axolotl pet out near them. Also, I couldn't get a rare one to spawn in the last video, but I eventually did. It's the blue axolotl right here, which I'm sure you all know by now, but there it is. Now, so far, there's only one thing that you can do with this glowing ink. I really hope at some point that we can make glowing blocks with this, so more light sources, but right now it is used to turn a sign into glowing. So you can type onto a sign and then right click it with the ink and it will glow. Will it glow? It's supposed to glow. Let's try this one more time where we don't have any other light sources. And nothing. Interesting. Interesting. Is this a bug? Oh! Ah, so it is glowing. It just, with the black, you can't really see it. And I can't type this morning. So there's glow. So this is the regular green sign. And then if we tap it with this, it becomes lit up. So let's actually jump underground to somewhere where it is totally dark. And then let's turn... I keep my brightness quite high. Let's put it down. And then let's put down a sign, and then glow squid. And we can turn it a color, and then glow. Ah, see, this does make things much more visible in a dark build, and even from quite some distance, although it does start to get blurry. So this will be super useful. And then if you want to turn it back, apparently you just have to right-click it with an ink sac. Oh yeah, and that doesn't even change the color back to black. It leaves it green. So And I assume that this works with every color. So if I were to dye this pink, yes, I could light it up then as well. So that is super interesting. But again, I kind of wish that this had come with some light emitting. One other new thing that we got is glow item frames. So just like glow signs, these can be created in a crafting table, and then supposedly these will make any item that is inside them glow. So there we go. And it is nighttime right now, and you can totally see that. And I'm sure if it was pitch black, it would also still be lit up, and this would work with any item. So if you like crafting quite a dark base, this will be very useful for item sorters and storage systems like that, to be able to pop items in them and be able to see them better at night. But they have added one new lighting block, which is the glow lichen, which is right there. This is something that can spawn in caves, and possibly it'll be able to spawn underwater as well. Underwater caves. And that is really interesting. Now let's just see if at the moment this will expand. Doesn't seem that it grows at the moment, but I believe at some point this will grow outwards. And right now you can bone meal it to make it get bigger, so it'll spread if you bone meal it. And I'm guessing that we will be able to farm this essentially by bone mealing it and then possibly breaking it with piston stone. Maybe not. Might have to be silk touched. Yeah, it disappears, so we'll have to silk touch this. So it won't be immediately farmable, unfortunately, but that is okay. This is a new light source, and I'm always happy for new light sources, especially ones that can go underwater. It just adds so much, and those are pretty much invisible as well. That's the thing. Underwater, it's not like a sea pickle. It just adds a little bit of texture to the block. And, ooh, they can be mounted on the side as well. That's super interesting texture. These are a vertical light source as well. What light level do these give off? It seems quite dim. 7 block. Oh, interesting. So what about here? 7. Okay, so this is a light source that is not bright enough to stop mobs from spawning. So that is super interesting. That leaves the uses for this quite low. I wonder if multiple of them together will pump it up. No, it's still just 7 block. So yeah, that's interesting. And I mean, I really hope that this turns into sort of a different set of crafting recipes for some new light blocks. Now, one of the other things that has changed is you are now able to craft the Dripstone block out of dripstone. So, as you know, this is farmable by breaking and getting the drops from this. And now you can take the dripstone and make more dripstone blocks. Now, this will be helpful if you want to make a lava farm, because you need the dripstone with lava above it, and then the dripstone to drip into cauldrons to make lava sources. So now this would be able to drip from here and make another lava source. And that is pretty much it that was new in this update. We have the glow squid, we have the glow lichen, we have the glow ink sacs, which I think are great. I just really hope that more things show up for this. And then we also had the pointed dripstone, which can now be crafted into dripstone blocks. So signs and squid are the newest things. Squids being killed by axolotls. And the beautiful squids that are just unfortunately missing. giving off actual light, but even so, that looks fantastic. And that is really going to add something to the game. And depending on where these spawn, you may be able to farm these just with a regular squid farm. If these spawn in rivers as well, they might just be oceans. We might find that they're just oceans. They're quite bad at pathfinding for some reason. Don't know why. I assume that they have the exact same pathfinding mechanics as a regular squid. So these are a really interesting new mob. I think that the potential for a moving light entity was missed, but maybe it gets implemented in the future. But that is absolutely everything that is new for this update. It was not a big one, but it was a very interesting one, and one that I hope leads to much more new lighting sources in the game, and maybe even colored light sources in the future. But thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be covering all of the new snapshots that are coming out this year. It's been about a month since we've had one, but I think Mojang is back on it. And we're going to be getting the weekly snapshots again, so make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any of these videos. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.